And we're back with the stupid, broken transmission E92 N55 car. And so yeah, the camera died 5 times, and we're back. And we're back with you know, the still broken trans E92 N55 piece of crap car that I bought. And as you can see, nothing changed except we got some Bondo marks everywhere from Bodywork. Dent on that door is fixed. Side skirt on the side is fixed. A lot more shit is fixed here, and it just continues going all the way around. All the way around. And it just keeps going. And that's where it stops. And since the last video, I lost my rear view mirror, or side view mirror, whatever it is. It fell off, and then Mike decided to break it. Thanks.
I didn't break anything.
Yes, you did.
How did I break it?
Glass.
When?
You broke the glass in half. And you're like, oh, what's this?
When was this?
Like a couple weeks ago.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, I remember it. I took off the clapped side markers. That side is off, this side is off. The wheels look like shit. They would need to be refinished because the finish on them is just not good.
Looks better now.
Looks better, but it's still not the way I would want it to look. I mean, I wouldn't pick Apexes because that's like BMW starter package for everybody. Apexes, and borrow the car and put a downpipe. Not me. That ain't for me. So, since the bodywork is done, we're gonna go ahead and slap the front bumper, slap the rear bumper because the rear bumper is messed up. There's like some pimples on it. But before we do that, we're gonna have to wrap it. And the wrap I chose for this car
Caca green.
is Aliexpress wrap, actually, that we wanted to try and see how it works. So this is gonna be the test mule for Aliexpress $275 wrap that took about a week to get here, which is about normal for everything else, which I'm actually surprised. And we also tested it on the car, and the finish was actually good.
It did. It looked good.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap the car in this whatever green it is. I'll show you guys once the fender, hood, and the other fender is wrapped, because I'm not gonna keep making the same video 5 times of me wrapping the car, because I already wrapped the E91, E92. I'm sure you don't want to see me wrapping another E92 because it's the same shit. So we're just gonna go ahead and wrap this off camera as far as the front end, front bumper. I don't know about that one.
That's gonna take some time.
That might need some expert skills.
Oh, what expert are you referring to?
Not me. Not me. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap the front, because I'm not gonna wrap the back yet. It's not clean. Plus, I have water on it, so the dust doesn't get around. Scientific things going around there. But we're gonna wrap the front and then take it outside and see how it looks, and show you guys on camera. And I think it'll actually match pretty decent with the red interior. Green with red interior.
It will.
I don't know. We'll see.
It will.
The only problem with this is it's a white car, so it's gonna be a bitch to wrap it, because you have to wrap every single gap so you don't see any white. So it's gonna be a long journey. We'll see you guys later. Cheers. Well, it's actually been a couple of weeks, or I think 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. But I did finish the front on the car. The green looks, I think it looks really good for the most part. There are some areas that are questionable, but can't really do anything about it. Like right here, there's some imperfections there, but that's where primer came up, and I didn't want to waste another 5-foot piece, so I just left it alone for now. Maybe later on I'll decide to fix it and just rewrap the whole hood, but fenders are done all the way around. Everything is tucked in. Same thing with this side. It's all tucked in. For a wrap that came from Aliexpress, I am actually pretty surprised that it looks this good. It obviously doesn't look the best, I would say, because I've been using different brands and I know what most of the wraps looks like. It does have orange peel because of the fact that, let's see, this wrap has paper backing right here, so it, I guess, makes a difference when it comes to wraps, as far as being more looking like paint. From like 5 feet away it looks like paint, but when you get up close you can tell it's wrapped. So I would give it, I'd say, a 5 out of 10 as far as this wrap goes. For $275 you can't really beat it. It's like $60 to ship, so $310 to get a full roll of wrap to wrap whatever car you have, or if you have a turd that you want to just change the color, make it look better. This, I think, is a pretty good option. Second option we have is this. So this is plastic backing. This wrap is actually from a company called Aluko Wraps. They wanted me to try out their wrap. Plus, we ordered another roll of wrap from them because of the finish on this. Looked really good. You can definitely tell the finish on this versus the Aliexpress. This finish is a lot clearer, a lot smoother, and I think it would look really good on the diesel. Yes, I am wrapping the diesel. We have some stuff that's gonna get replaced, like the front bumper. I hate the OEM whatever base model look, so we got some M Sport front, M Sport rear. I have a diffuser for this. I have a front lip for this as well. We are deleting the PDC because that shit is useless to me. Also, we're gonna transfer those black kidney grills from this bumper to this, and then I have all the grills. Like I said, the rear bumper, I have a diffuser, and this little piece, I'm not sure if I have that, but we'll see. Also, this car got a new M Sport bumper because of this, and right here there's a corner missing, and there's a small, well, this one is not bad, but the other side somebody got hungry and ate it, and this is like protruding outwards, and I didn't feel like fixing it. Plus there's a dent right here as well. So I guess this will be sort of a comparison video from a wrap that will cost you $579, I believe, versus a wrap that costs you $310, like this one, and see which one looks better. I can already tell that this one's gonna look a lot better, but for some people a cheaper option is a better option. I wanted to have a little bit more of a paint look to this car, since I plan on keeping this car and driving it daily. I wanted to look better, so that's why we went with this company as far as the wrap goes. The link for this one will be down in the description below. They are offering, I believe, 12% off for a roll of wrap if you use my link. That one is just Aliexpress. I'll leave a link for this one as well if you guys want a different option. I would go with that. That's just me. but let's see how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to this, wrap the hood, wrap 2 fenders, and we'll see what it looks like. Ta-da! The magic of, you know, doing videos. You just snap your fingers and it's done. I'm just kidding, it took like 2 hours or longer. I think, yeah. The color, it's definitely a lighter color when you put it on the car. On the roll it looks darker. It almost looks like the green when it's in the roll. In the sun, it looks, I don't even know what color it is. Is it like green, gold, and dark gray? But from certain angles it looks really gold. Other angles it looks green. So it's very interesting color. The finish, I can say 100% is better than that. Because obviously there's a price difference. Usually cheap stuff is cheap. It's not gonna be 100%. That wrap, a little bit more work required to wrap. With this one, I didn't even use a heat gun for the whole thing. I just literally stretched it on. You do have to pre-stretch some areas, so you do have to use heat, but I didn't have to. It came out really good. I only got 1, 2, 3 panels done. We have to do the rest of the car. But this is the only portions of the car that you don't have to take apart. So that's why I chose this. Obviously this thing is more done than what it was. The trunk, the bumper, the new bumper actually. So I would say if it was me, I'd buy this wrap because of the finish. This looks more like paint versus this. This you can tell if you're like in person, on camera, everything looks great. But this, you can tell it's wrapped. This, not as much. And as you can tell, we're having a wrapping party, and the GS is actually getting wrapped in the same Aluko wrap, which is gonna be what, what's that color?
It's like dragon red or something.
Dragon red, blood, something. But as far as finish, this has a way better finish than the Aliexpress wrap. So if I were you and you're gonna spend this much time, aka a lot of time, if you've never wrapped, this shit's gonna take you millions of years. If you're gonna spend all that time in the world, I would go with this wrap. It's a little bit easier to work with. You don't have to stretch as much. You don't have to heat as much. This one takes a lot more work. It does come out pretty decent, but like I said, you can tell this is wrapped because of the orange peel that it has, and it also creates some kind of lines, unlike that one. That one there's barely any lines, and it looks, I would say it looks like paint. Pretty close to paint. That's why we choose to go with the paint looking ones, because this guy behind the camera decided to buy another brand of wrap, which we're not going to talk about.
He talked me into buying.
I did not. He bought it himself. We put it on the car and it looked like absolute dog shit. Because the orange peel was disgusting.
And it's for sale.
And yes, it's for sale. If you want disgusting wrap, it's for sale. It's blue. It looks like shit.
That's not going to help me sell it.
We're not here to sell anything. We're only here to sell good products, I think. Yeah. Something like that. But yeah, that's why we ordered another roll, and it was actually, there's a main difference in two of these. This one is paper backing, this one is plastic backing. There is a difference in the backing paper. Paper backing usually comes out like wrap. plastic backing comes out like paint. That is the difference. And obviously the wrap itself. So we do still have to take off the front bumper. I do have to take off all the trim, all the door handles, the rear bumper. The front bumper, I'm not even gonna attempt it. I'm gonna have guardian wraps do it. It'd take me like 10 hours to do it. I'm not attempting that. So we're gonna have the front bumper dropped off at guardian wraps and get that done. But the rest of the car, as far as this car, and as far as this car, will be done in the next video. So if you want to see some finished products of both rod bearing color, aka, and then green apple color, make sure you subscribe, follow, and do all this stuff that I usually don't say.
Cheers.
Cheers.